Hey everyone, Kerry Knoll here, and thanks so much for joining me for day number 9 of my SaaS journey to a $1 million valuation. Today we're going to talk about content marketing and everything there is to discuss about that going forward. This will just kind of be a little bit of a lesson for those who don't know what content marketing really is or what it means or how it works, as well as some actual step-by-step processes I go through in order to create the content I've been creating. Okay, so with that being said, let's hop on over to my presentation. Okay, so again, this is to follow my journey and look over my shoulder live as I start a brand new SaaS business from scratch. Perhaps. There we go. Day number 9, content marketing. So what is content marketing? Why should you do content marketing? How do you do content marketing? Where should you do content marketing? What am I doing with Marketing Engine's AI content marketing? Okay, quickly, what is content marketing? By definition, it is a type of marketing that involves the creation and sharing of online materials such as videos, blogs, and social media posts that does not explicitly promote a brand, but is intended to stimulate interest in its products or services. I have to slightly disagree with that definition. It can also explicitly promote a brand. So why should you do content marketing? Content marketing helps boost brand awareness, helps enhance social proof, helps reach a broader targeted audience, helps generate leads, helps improve conversion rates, helps people with a specific problem find your solution, which is what we're doing this primarily for, and then it helps increase your bottom line or revenue. So how do you do content marketing? You should know who your customers are. Figure out what information they'll actually need and be useful to them. Decide how to deliver that information. Establish key performance indicators or KPIs for success. Create good content. Set a schedule. And analyze and measure your results. Where should you do content marketing? It's probably social media networks like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X or Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and or Pinterest. And I put those in pretty much the order that I think they are most beneficial to you when you do content marketing. So I do rank them top to bottom in that order: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. So what tools should you consider using to create content? So with softwares as a service, first and foremost, usually you got to write out something. You've got to figure out exactly what kind of text you want to incorporate, whether that's going to be in the written form or in video format, right? So I usually will use Google Docs or Google Slides for this, and I'll show you an example of this in a minute. Then also you need to do something usually when it comes to creating images, specifically if you're going to create social posts for platforms such as Facebook and Instagram and or LinkedIn or Pinterest, right? Any of those, you might want to have images, maybe even on X or Twitter. So you need something to create those images in or designs in. So you need something at least like Canva, or you can use Adobe Photoshop. I use both. Then you have to come up with video if you decide to do video, which I highly recommend you do. And if you do video, one of the pieces of software I suggest you implement and use in your business is called CapCut. You can also use other more sophisticated video editing software such as Adobe Premiere, or even simpler stuff like old school Microsoft Movie Maker is another one I still use to this day to do some edits, etc. And then when it comes down to it, you probably want to implement AI. And so with AI, one of the first and foremost AI solutions I think has been most beneficial to my content marketing thus far is HeyGen, right? And also, right before I say anything more about HeyGen, I should have also mentioned the fact that, of course, ChatGPT, specifically when it comes to text and creating some good hooks and some pertinent information, plus just good old searching Google for information is also very beneficial. But ChatGPT is missing from the AI list, so definitely want to have it there. Plus, like I said, HeyGen. And HeyGen is used to create basically custom avatars and or use their pre-made avatars to do video marketing. 11 Labs is another one that actually does voice cloning, which is very cool. Although I have found that I think HeyGen actually does a better job of voice cloning for me. But of course, it doesn't do it only. I have to actually do it with my videos, right? With video format, with a custom avatar. So if you do want to do just voice only for whatever it might be, like maybe a whole podcast or something along those lines, 11 Labs might be your best bet. Submagic.co is a really cool AI tool that adds basically let's call it Hormozy style captions to your videos and some extra fun little animations and other things of sorts automatically based on how it interprets your video. So I've not yet used this, so I'm not familiar with all the bells and whistles or how cool it can be, but I've heard good things, and I suggest you try it out or check it out yourself. BeHuman.ai is another one that's pretty cool, which you can then utilize to communicate in a video directly to a number of different people, pretty much on autopilot, just by simply uploading a list of names. So you can address folks in your video by their name and then have the video feel like it was custom made to hit them or suit them or to talk to them individually, right? So that's a very cool feature to have and take advantage of. I'm not using that right now, but it's not something I would not consider. I probably would consider using it in the future. InVideo.io creates AI videos. I have not used this either. This is another cool AI tool I've discovered or heard about and think it's probably worth looking into at some point or another, specifically to create like probably more or less B-roll type videos that have text, like almost like text over the background animations and videos that are playing in the video itself. And then we have repurpose.io. Repurpose.io lets you quickly and easily repost and repurpose, of course, based on the name, all of your videos to multiple platforms to make it a little bit easier for you to publish one video to, let's say, TikTok, Reels on Instagram, Reels on Facebook, and YouTube Shorts, right? Although I don't mind doing it manually, and I don't think you would either if you get used to doing it, right? Get familiar with it. In fact, CapCut allows you to do exporting of videos directly to all four of those platforms in a short form format, plus other places as well if you want. I've used that too, and it works pretty good. There's a little bit of a limitation when it comes to using that, when it comes to the actual character count for your description, specifically with TikTok. It limits you to 150 characters. So if you want to use a ton of hashtags and you want a longer description, or you want to write a little bit of copy, you probably don't want to export from CapCut. You probably want to actually get that video and then upload it directly to TikTok yourself. All right, and then finally, there's Air.ai. You can barely see it, just hanging on by a thread at the bottom of the screen. Air.ai is a really cool AI sales tool to literally help you close sales as if you had a really good sales closer, but it's all done with AI. It's pretty remarkable. You should go check it out. They have a cool demonstration of their AI closer closing someone on the new Apple Vision Pro or something like that. So it's pretty cool. It's right there on the homepage. You can check it out for yourself. Okay, so what I'm doing with Marketing Engine's AI content marketing overall, here's what my thoughts are and what I'm kind of doing and planning. So I'm just going to break it down by what first. So education, we're doing email marketing as part of the education. So I'm citing a bunch of statistics around email marketing, how it benefits businesses and consumers. Then I've actually gone on from there and I've created several different statistical grab statistics based on sales pipelines and how they benefit and how they work, etc. And now I'm working towards hot leads and something called a missed call text back feature that's available within Marketing Engine's AI in the high level platform, and basically bringing attention to business owners who may not be aware that they don't have to miss these hot leads at all. And in fact, I have a complete solution called the Lead Alert Engine that ensures that you can get back in touch and automatically and manually with any lead that is an inbound contact, right? They're coming in from whatever source, and you want to make sure you don't miss them. Then I'm going to eventually do education on sales funnels. And then, of course, on appointments and appointment setting and booking appointments, specifically with AI technology. We're going to talk about birthday marketing benefits and how it should be taken advantage of by most businesses. And if you don't have a birthday marketing campaign in place, you're missing out big time. Customer referrals and how it's low-hanging fruit to actually get more business back to your business without having to spend a whole lot of time and resources doing so, just by having customers that are happy to share your business with their friends and family. And then reputation reviews. This is all about generating good reviews, trying to suppress and address any negative reviews to make sure they become positive reviews, because reviews drive business and make sales. So all this education is part of my content marketing plan. I'm sure there's going to be some more subjects that I'll be talking about that I don't have listed here yet, but this is the beginning of where I'm at. And of course, one more, there's cold emailing. We'll definitely be deep diving and talking about cold emailing and how you can do it efficiently and effectively in your business as well. Okay, moving on. So where I'm going to be doing all this. I so far have started doing short form videos with TikTok, of course, YouTube Shorts. I've also been doing long form videos regarding everything I can about high level and marketing engines AI thus far, including these live streams, etc. Facebook, same thing, posting reels over there, posting social posts with some information specifically so far about email marketing. Going to be doing long form videos over there too, probably. I already am streaming over there as well. If you're tuning in right now on Facebook, you know that. Instagram, same thing, posting reels, primarily posting these lives as well after they've gone live on Instagram, and also posting stories on Instagram from my short form videos. And then those short form videos are also being posted directly to my Facebook profile. So you're going to be seeing basically me show up in a lot of different places. And then on X, I haven't gotten into much with doing that yet, even though I want to. That's going to be mostly just micro blogging type posts. It can be text-based, probably statistical information as well, based on all those other categories I previously shared. And then the how, right? So of course, I just mentioned I'm going to be using short form videos, long form videos, and or micro blogging, and that includes posting to all sorts of places wherever I'm writing short form text, essentially. Could be also known as short form text. Now the tools, right? Here's what I'm actually using. HeyGen for sure, 100% all in on heygen.com. CapCut.com. I'm using this as well for all my video editing purposes, specifically for vertical format videos. And I want to, before I jump into this part of the presentation, I do want to show you and share with you exactly what's happening and what I'm doing over on these other platforms. So I'm going to share my screen with you with HeyGen. So right now you're going to see the inside of my HeyGen account. And right now, as you can see here, I have some projects going on, right? And so for the most part, I have my email marketing for Marketing Engines AI. That's what MEAI stands for. So we have 11 videos already done there that you've probably already seen posted to my socials. Then we have sales pipelines. I did 14 videos for that so far. And now I call it lead alerts, but this is the hot leads, right? And this is, so far I have 3 items with many more planned. Probably I'll have between 10 and 15 total when all is said and done. And the way I've done that is I've actually taken myself and filmed a short video that HeyGen actually needed from me, which was like a 2-minute video. And I uploaded it, and now it's in my avatars. And it's this one right here where it's just me in front of the camera talking, and it's pretty good. Then I have 2 sitting ones here that are horizontal, more or less for long form video. I haven't actually utilized these much at all yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. And of course, I can use other avatars in here as well. This is Joshua, the CEO of HeyGen. So they show you what his look like, how they work. And then we have this avatar library we can choose from. So there's 99 studio avatars. So if we wanted to, we could have spokespersons or spokesmodels representing our brand very easily, very quickly, and probably just as good, if not better, than me filming myself. But of course, I want myself to be part of the brand, or if anything, I am the brand, right, at this point. So I don't necessarily take advantage of these at this point, but there's all these different avatars you could be taking advantage of. That's the whole point. And so it's pretty cool. You can drop different backgrounds behind them and take advantage of all that. All right. So I'm doing all this, and then what ends up happening is I create a new video by just clicking on create video. I pick portrait, and then I just drop my avatar into it. So I just take myself here, I just click on it, puts me in there, and then I take my text, right? So if I go over here to my Google Doc with my handy dandy text for my videos, like the first one here that I put out the other day, which is for the missed call text back or the hot lead stuff. It says, ever miss an important incoming call is the subject of this, right? And this was the text. So I just took this text, copied it, went back over here to Hey Jen. Oh, you probably didn't see that because I didn't share my screen. Let me share this tab so you can see it. So over here inside of my Google Doc, I have all of the scripts built out for up to 1 minute video scripts here. And so I have each video subject and then the actual copy for it. So I copy that copy and I come back to Hey Jen, and I just come in here to the text script and I just paste over what I have there. And then I just generate it by clicking the play button here, the play button here, or this play scripts button over here. Oh, again, switching screens. Bad on me. Keep forgetting you don't see what I see. All right, apologize for that. So what I did was I pasted in the script in here, and then I can click this play button to the left. I can click the play button down here, or I can hit this play scripts button over here, and I can get all of this generated very quickly on the fly. And it cost me 1 credit up to 60 seconds, a half a credit up to 30 seconds. And then if I want to, I can't see the preview of what the video is going to look like with the audio, but I can hear the audio. And if I like it and it sounds real, I just go ahead and I submit it after giving it a title, of course. Now over here, I have my actual audio, AI audio, right? And this is the one that sounds the best with me with almost every script I create. These other ones aren't as good. I have one here connected to 11 Labs because I have an 11 Labs account too. But again, I did not find it was as realistic and sound as well as this one in particular. So this is the one I use over and over again for each one of these scripts. So I'm not going to generate it right now and play it because you can just go to any of my socials, watch this video and hear it, right? But the bottom line is that's what I do. Once it's done and I've exported it, submitted it, it processes it, I download it. I go over to CapCut.com. I'm sharing the screen properly now. It should load up here in a second. There we go. And I have an account here, and I've got all of my videos over here where I add overlays and captions so that I can then take these and publish them everywhere with captions. And I highly suggest you do that too. So what I do here is I click on like create new, and then I click on 9:16. I upload a video or I pick a video, and then I end up going through the process, right? And what ends up happening is I end up with something that looks just like this one. I'll pull this one up here for us. Let me show this tab now. So this is the actual video from that script from the Hey Jen video. So what I've done is, let me close out these here. So I'll go to on media, I'll upload the video. It'll pull in the video that has that particular script in it. And then what I do is first thing I do is I click on text and I click add heading, and that creates this heading here that says marketingenginesai.com. And then when I do that, I resize it, position it where I want it. And then I come in here and I change the fill color to black, the background color to white. That's how I get the black on white. Now you can do any color combo you want. And then after I do that, I click on over here to captions. And then I click on auto captions. And this creates the auto captions from the video itself, right? This creates all the text that you see above it. So then what happens is, let me just scroll over it. You see all that and how it pops in, and it shows up green and kind of pulsates. That's done by just simply clicking on any of these captions, right? And then going back over it like this, then coming into presets. Let me get rid of this too. And I'm using this one, text 123 with the green. And this text 123 with the green produces this. And you can apply it. What's great is you can do on the first one, you can choose the size. So you can go into basic, choose the size you want, and you have this apply to all. And so wherever you click on that, if it's not working, just uncheck it, then check it again. And it'll make sure that every caption in here is the same size, using the same preset, and positioned the same exact way. And that makes it super, super easy. This is basically a CapCut tutorial for you. But the bottom line is that's how I do it. Once it's done, I click on export. When I click on export, I have this option to choose where I want to export it. I can share for review, share as a presentation. I can share it directly to socials on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook group, Facebook page, Instagram Reels. They don't have Facebook Reels here for some reason, which is odd. And then, of course, you can download it. Again, what I was doing originally was I was exporting it for TikTok and then exporting it for YouTube Shorts. And then I go to my phone and I would go back to my phone and upload it to Facebook Reels, which would automatically publish it to Instagram Reels together. And then that's how I'd complete the process. Now I'm just downloading it straight from here because of the TikTok character limitation. I don't want that limitation. So therefore, I'm just downloading it directly, going back to my phone so that I can download it from CapCut to my phone and then re-upload it to TikTok, Facebook Reels, which automatically publishes it to Instagram Reels and then YouTube Shorts. So I really just publish it to 3 locations for 4 total spots. And then that's how I continue to do this day in and day out. But what I have to do ahead of time before any of this happens is I have to be savvy enough and diligent enough to create all of this, right? Come up with the content that I want to be sharing, then write out the scripts, and then write enough of these so I can batch all the videos out at a single time in order to then have them ready to go to be published. And I can even batch out all the CapCut stuff first and then publish it day in and day out. But usually I'll do the CapCut stuff day to day when I publish the actual video. So that's how I'm handling content creation and marketing thus far. Of course, what I really want to do is up my game and start posting 3 times a day back to the short form videos, probably once a day using this methodology that I just showed you with the AI HeyGen avatar with the pertinent information, the statistics and such that are important to know and understand and recognize when it comes to all these different digital marketing possibilities. But also then I want to do videos that get you kind of more in line with what Marketing Engines AI specifically has to offer is in the form of the engines. And of course, the third thing I want to do is build up the hype more or less around the launch for affiliates and attracting affiliates too. So those are the 3 different categories of content I want to create in short form format. Now, if I go over to one other thing I want to share real quick, and I'm going to bring this up. Hopefully it'll come up cleanly. I'll share my screen here in a second. As soon as it's up, is the importance of your header images, right? Or what I call billboard images. And I'll bring this up here in a second. Okay. So I'm sharing with you my YouTube channel right now. You might be watching on my YouTube channel. You've probably seen this header image on my YouTube channel or many of my other social media accounts too. So you definitely want to, when starting up a new business and or a project, whatever the case may be, a product or service that you're getting excited about, you want to promote, you want to launch, you then want to advertise it as many places as possible besides the actual content you're creating. So what I've done is I've gone to all my social media accounts and I've added a new billboard or header image that promotes what's happening, right? So I have my Marketing Engines AI logo, the tagline, and the launch date. And of course, then I'm going live with my SaaS journey Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, except for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a bit different because I have to go to Phoenix. So tomorrow I will be doing my live stream a little earlier, but you'll know because you'll see the new time being posted. If I go to my other socials, right, same thing. Let's go over on to all of them, and I'm going to show you just real quick in case you have not seen them all yet. But let me pull up. Hopefully this looks good. Okay, so there we go. Instagram, same thing, right? I don't have the header image, but I have basically my description, what's happening. And of course, I have links to each one of these as well. Let me pull up my next one. Let's go over to good old Facebook. There's my Facebook profile, right? And so you see it has the header image, or the billboard image is congruent pretty much. Does not talk about the live journey, but it has the logo, the tagline, and the launch date. If I go over to Twitter, you'll see that one too. There's an image there. Bring that one up. There you go. So there it is. And then finally, last but not least, we'll go over to LinkedIn and show you that one. So I think when you're doing this kind of thing, you definitely want to stay on top of your socials and make sure things are 100% congruent across the board. Therefore, that's interesting. My live, this is cool. Watch this. Here we are. It's like Inception. It's cool, right? But that's not what I wanted to show you. Let me reload it. Hopefully it'll bring it up normal. There it is, normal. That's all you saw it for a brief second. Now it's showing the live. Okay, so I'm going to just close that one. I don't want to share that anymore. Let's go back to the presentation. So I think you get an idea of what's happening and all that. And let me make sure I'm presenting the screen correctly. All right, so moving forward. Maybe if I can click on things. Okay, so day number 1 was getting started. All right, that was a little over a week ago on a Monday. Day number 2, UVP, unique value proposition tagline. I talked about that, created that, showed you why I have what I have, etc. Day number 3, business naming and domain, picking a domain. We went over that. Day 4, logo design and colors. We did that. Day 5, waitlist and survey. We covered that. Day 6, we covered sales copy. Day 7, we covered objection handling. Yesterday, we talked about building an affiliate program, what you can do, what you should do, what I'm doing, etc. Today, we're talking about content marketing, everything that I'm doing, what you can do, what you should be doing, all that, and a bag of chips, right? Day number 10 tomorrow is still to be announced. I think it's going to be, I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil the surprise. I want you to show up and find out. Day 11, day 12, day 13, day 15, all the way through day 25 is still to be announced or be determined. I will come up with the plan of action as each day comes and goes. But I invite you all to join me if you want to. Again, tomorrow, it should be a good one. I'm just going to keep it a hush-hush for now. So if you are interested in starting your very own SaaS, get your white label high-level SaaS from high level through me by going to marketingensinsai.com/SaaS-pro-trial, as you see on the screen. I am going to drop that link in the comments. So if you're out there listening or watching, tuning in, and you're interested in starting this thing and coming along on the journey with me, I encourage you to do so. Just grab your link and join up and join me, and let's talk about this stuff day in, day out, and let's get you started on your own journey to your own $1 million valuation potentially. And if not, if you're not interested in doing that, no problem. Come on over to marketingensinsai.com and join me there and join the wait list and get all the pertinent information you need to know about what's happening with this launch and or these live streams daily if you're not already on my email list and you're not connected to me that way. All right. So I appreciate if you head on over to any of those. I'll post those as I can. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. Just post comments in the socials, and I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner as soon as I can, as soon as I see them. If you have any questions right now, drop them in the social comments there, and hopefully they'll pop into my studio dashboard here inside of StreamYard, and I can answer them for you. But if not, of course, no big deal. We'll just move forward. This is hopefully been helpful. Hopefully you get some ideas and inspiration and kind of see the process I go through to create content and how I'm coming up with my ideas and where things are going. And hopefully I'll be able to share more about my content journey moving forward. In the meantime, hopefully you're seeing some of that content besides the live stream. And when you do, please feel free to like it, share it. I'd appreciate it. It'd be helpful to me. And hopefully you're getting some good value out of it as well. Because ultimately that is the goal, is to give back and give value and show that Marketing Engines AI is the solution to your digital marketing needs down the road. All right. So again, I appreciate you guys for showing up as always. And I hope you did get some good value out of this particular stream. And until next time, hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.